Let's start this with a prayer. Dear Father, I thank you for this day and this opportunity to be used as a vessel to let your people know you are available, able, and ready in the name of Yeshua from Nazareth. So it's like the part 3 of wisdom. So it's Proverbs 4:10-15. And it's coming from the Message. It says, "My child, if you listen and obey my teachings, you will live a long time. I have shown you the way that makes sense. I have guided you along the right path. Your road won't be blocked, and you won't stumble when you run. Hold firmly to my teaching and never let go. It will mean life for you. Don't follow the bad example of cruel and evil people." Hold on, I want to get this. "Turn aside and keep going. Stay away from them. They can't sleep or rest until they do wrong or harm some innocent victim." So, I mean, this video was supposed to come out yesterday, but I was kind of going through my own stuff, but it definitely resonated with me because I have felt some type of way about a situation. And when you play with my time and my money, and then, like, I want to say my emotions, because when you try to spin me, it makes me feel some type of way. And it activates my hate. Not gonna lie to you, it does. So I got a new car, and I was having an issue with it day one. I don't know if they knew how to change some settings or whatever. So I ended up bringing the car back yesterday. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I brought it back yesterday, which was Tuesday. And I know how I feel like when I'm getting played and it makes me feel some type of way. And I'm thinking, you can go in and you can act like a whole nut, because you know I can do it. And you can get what you want that way. But the Most High is doing a new thing, and he told me like 3 weeks ago, the old is past and the new is coming forth. So this is a perfect opportunity for me to walk in this newness. And I really didn't get it because, you know, when something outside happens, like, I process it internally and I could feel it all in my senses. Like, sense is a faculty by which the body perceives an external stimulus, one of the facilities: sight, smell, hearing, taste, touch. I could taste that this is going to be a bad situation. And if I touch it with the in me, it ain't going to work out right, and somebody's going to call the police. I could smell the shadiness. I could see what they're trying to do, and I'm hearing it. Listen, I don't know if y'all know how much of a struggle it really is to, like, walk this straight and narrow, but it really is a struggle until you get, like, a hold of what the Most High is trying to do. He said, "My child, if you listen and obey my teachings, you will live a long time. I've shown you the way that makes sense." This makes perfectly good sense, because when I talk to my daughters, I want them to process stuff through their senses. And I want it to make sense to them. The way that someone talks to you, the way that someone moves around you, the way that somebody makes you feel. If you taste that the environment is bitter, bounce. So I'm praying, like, God, you know, come through and help your girl out. Like, and I literally said, put a door over my mouth and a guard over my lips, because he knows this weapon powerful. So I got up there, and they trying to finesse. Cool, whatever. I don't even care. The guy goes, "Oh, well, you have to go to this dealership because this is this kind of car, and we don't deal with foreign cars." And I had prayed to God the night before, like, "God, please get me out of this situation. I don't want to be in this car. I want remote." I did. I want a fat truck, and I want to paint it matte black, and I want to be able to hop down out of it. Just little things, right? But something else happened. I called this chick at this dealership, and we become best friends. And she was like, nah, this is what you do. And I was so thankful, because it was like, it does make more sense to come in and be firm versus wild and aggressive, because that's not going to get anybody anywhere. And you can Karen to an extent, and you can Debo to an extent, but that's not going to help me. I have guided you along the right path. Your road won't be blocked, and you won't stumble when you run. This was so real to me yesterday, because God is like, this is what you do. And like really paying attention to how he's moving and who he's sending your way to help you move. Amazing. Hold firmly to my teaching and never let go. It will mean life for you. Don't follow the bad example of cruel and evil people. I used to be a cruel and evil person, and I didn't care. I'm going to come in and I'm going to act a fool and And especially if you're insulting my intelligence. Like if I tell you that I know somebody that's been in this field, and you know that somebody too, and you know how they can crack people, I know what the finesse is. God showed me that it's something much bigger. Had I come in with the attitude and been all types of crazy, this next thing wouldn't have happened. So my sales guy comes in, and he's like, yo, man, I'm sorry. This left a bad taste in your mouth, this sense. And I'm like, it did. He's like, I thought we were friends. I said, no, this ain't personal. This is business. I said, we ain't friends. You here to make $1 and I'm here to get a deal. We go out to lunch, and I don't know why, because he is just a salesman, but he gets to unloading everything that's on him. And I'm like, yo, what's your relationship with the Most High like? He's like, oh, I talk to him, but I'm really going through stuff. I said, but why? And I explained to him like where I've been, what I went through, and who I am today. And I told him I wake up with joy in the morning. He's like, what is that like? A lot of people really are struggling, and they carry pain like a backpack, not knowing that it weighs them down. If I would have came in and I would have been like the evil and cruel people who do finesse other people, it would have been a whole different situation. But it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. It was for him. But then it also made me see like that I don't want the brokenness. And said, turn aside and keep going. Stay away from them. They can't sleep or rest until they do wrong or harm some innocent victim. It's a way that you live. And I remember not being able to sleep unless I made somebody's day miserable. Now I don't want to do that anymore. It used to be fun. It used to be, revenge feels and it tastes so sweet. No, that's not what I'm on. There's a path that the Most High wants you to be on, a very narrow path. And if you stay on this path and you go by what he has shown you, you ain't gonna stumble or fall. The end of the conversation, the sales guy was like, there's something special about you. I could see you doing this. Little does he know that I am on my way to doing this. And it's all going to be God, like, destined. So if I can encourage you, like, turn from that road that does make you stumble and fall or keeps you away from the Most High. Engage in this road that keeps you in tune with your senses, so your heightened sense of awareness to things like, yo, this ain't it for me. It's different. It's different. It's the right way and the wrong way to live. Because in a world, if somebody does you wrong, the first thought that comes to your mind is, man, I'm going to get them back. The Most High got something greater if you don't. Don't be like them. Don't follow their example. You know what it's like. And be in tune with you. He said, your road won't be blocked and you won't stumble when you run. Hold firmly to my teaching and never let go. It will mean life for you. Some people just alive and they ain't living. This is life for you. Holla at God.